Welcome to Global World Watch. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for more updates. This is gonna blow your mind.
What happens when a giant faces a smaller opponent, not on land, but on the open ocean? Imagine the tension, the uncertainty, as two vastly different forces meet where the horizon seems endless and the stakes are as deep as the sea itself. This is not just a simple encounter, it's a test of will, courage, and determination played out on the world's most unpredictable stage. In the South China Sea, this is no legend. It's reality. Here, the drama unfolds daily, with real ships, real sailors, and real consequences. The world watches as history is written in salt water and steel.
On one side stands China, a superpower with the world's largest navy, an armada of warships, coast guard vessels, and maritime militia, all projecting strength and dominance across these contested waters. On the other, the Philippines, an archipelago of more than 7,000 islands, with a modest military but a spirit as deep as its waters. Filipino sailors, often outnumbered and outgunned, rely on their resilience, ingenuity, and unwavering resolve to defend their nation's claims.
Picture a massive Chinese Coast Guard ship looming over a small Philippine supply boat, water cannons blasting with relentless force. The roar of the water, the shouts of the crew, and the sheer size difference make the confrontation feel almost surreal, like a modern retelling of the ancient David and Goliath story. Yet the Filipino crew pushes on, undeterred. They brace against the waves and spray, holding their ground with determination that defies the odds. Their mission is clear: to supply their outposts, to assert their rights, and to show the world that courage can stand tall, even in the shadow of giants.
This isn't just about territory, it's about sovereignty, national pride, and the right to determine one's own future. The lines drawn on maps represent more than just boundaries. They are symbols of identity and hope. It's a clash of power and principle. China's overwhelming presence versus the Philippines' resilience and strategy. Every encounter is a high-stakes game of chess, where every move is watched, recorded, and analyzed by the world.
The Philippines has turned this maritime dispute into a global conversation, using international law, technology, and alliances to level the field. By bringing their case to international courts, upgrading their naval capabilities, and forging partnerships with other nations, they show that even smaller countries can have a powerful voice on the world stage.
The real story isn't about the might of ships, but the might of ideas. Legal arguments, diplomatic negotiations, and the power of global opinion are just as important as any warship or weapon. In the 21st century, victory isn't always about who has the biggest fleet. Sometimes, it's about who can rally the most support, who can inspire the most hope, and who can stand firm in the face of overwhelming odds.
The world is watching. Every headline, every broadcast, every social media post adds to the pressure and the scrutiny. The eyes of millions are fixed on these waters, waiting to see what happens next. And the outcome will shape more than just these contested waters. It will influence the future of international law, the balance of power in Asia, and the way small nations stand up to giants in the modern world.
The Philippines' strongest weapon isn't a warship or a missile. It's a legal document. The United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, or UNCLOS. While the world often focuses on military might, the Philippines has chosen a different path, wielding international law as its primary defense. This treaty, signed by over 160 countries, sets the rules for how nations share and protect the world's oceans. For a country facing a much larger rival, this paper shield is both a symbol of hope and a practical tool for justice.
In 2016, the Philippines took a bold step and brought China to court, challenging Beijing's sweeping claims over the South China Sea. The world watched as a small nation stood up to a giant. The International Tribunal ruled overwhelmingly in the Philippines' favor, declaring that China's 9-line had no legal basis under UNCLOS. This landmark decision was more than just a legal victory. It was a statement that even the most powerful countries are not above the law.
This ruling is the Philippines' shield. Every time Chinese vessels harass Filipino fishermen or Coast Guard ships, Manila points to international law and the 2016 verdict. It's a constant reminder that the world recognizes the Philippines' rights, even if China refuses to accept the outcome. Filipino officials regularly cite these legal documents in press conferences, reinforcing their position on the global stage.
China dismissed the ruling, refusing to participate in the proceedings or accept the verdict. But globally, this legal victory is a powerful tool. It transforms what could have been a simple territorial dispute into a test of the international rules-based order. The case has become a rallying point for countries that believe in upholding international law, not just in Asia, but around the world.
The Philippines isn't just defending its own territory, it's defending the principle that law, not force, should govern the seas. By standing firm, Manila is sending a message to all nations. Might does not make right. The rule of law is the true foundation of peace and stability in the world's oceans.
Each new Chinese provocation now further isolates Beijing, drawing more international support to the Philippine cause. Countries from Europe to North America have voiced their backing for the tribunal's decision, and regional neighbors are watching closely, knowing that the outcome affects them too.
The so-called paper shield is proving to be stronger than it looks, galvanizing global opinion and uniting allies in ways that warships and weapons never could. It's a reminder that sometimes the pen truly is mightier than the sword.
In this ongoing fight, legal legitimacy is a force multiplier. It gives the Philippines not just a shield, but a voice that echoes far beyond its shores, shaping the future of the South China Sea and the rules that govern our world.
Local knowledge is a priceless advantage. Filipino fishermen have sailed these waters for generations. They know every current, reef, and cove.
Their small wooden bankas can slip through shallow waters where China's steel giants can't follow.
They have big ships, but we have the sea in our blood, a fisherman told us. We know how to stay just out of reach.
The Philippine Coast Guard uses this expertise, deploying nimble patrol boats and working with local fishermen as eyes and ears.
It's classic asymmetric strategy, using agility and home field advantage to outlast a larger force.
For Filipino crews, this is about livelihood and heritage. For China's, it's just a job.
That difference in motivation can tip the balance in a drawn-out standoff.
In these contested waters, home advantage is more than geography. It's a way of life.
The sea is their ally, and their resolve is unyielding.
Once, what happened at sea stayed at sea. For generations, the vast ocean was a place of secrets where only those present knew the truth. Incidents would vanish with the tide, leaving little evidence behind, just rumors and whispers among fishermen and sailors. But today, every Filipino fisherman and Coast Guard carries a camera, turning every encounter into global news. A single press of a button can broadcast a confrontation to millions, transforming isolated events into international headlines within minutes.
Smartphones and social media have made every act of aggression visible. What once would have been hidden is now instantly recorded, shared, and scrutinized by the world. The smallest skirmish can spark outrage and debate far beyond the shorelines. The Philippines has mastered assertive transparency, documenting and sharing every incident. Coast Guard officers and officials upload footage in real time, ensuring that no act goes unnoticed or unchallenged. This strategy has become a powerful tool for accountability.
Journalists now ride along on patrols, capturing water cannon attacks and dangerous maneuvers, evidence that's impossible to deny. Their footage provides undeniable proof, making it harder for aggressors to twist the facts or deny responsibility.
Commercial satellites add another layer, tracking ship movements and exposing illegal activities in real time. With high-resolution imagery and advanced analytics, even the most remote incidents are brought into the public eye, leaving nowhere to hide.
China can no longer control the narrative. International journalists and independent observers are documenting events as they unfold, challenging official statements and amplifying the voices of those on the front lines. Satellite images and viral videos strip away deniability. Every maneuver, every confrontation is captured from multiple angles, by satellites above, by cameras on deck, and by smartphones in the hands of witnesses.
The Philippines reframes the conflict, not as a naval power struggle, but as a law-abiding nation standing up to bullying. The world sees not just ships and flags, but the courage of ordinary people defending their rights and their waters.
In this new battlefield, a viral video can be more powerful than a destroyer. The truth, captured and shared, can rally international support and put pressure on aggressors in ways that weapons never could.
Technology has made the truth impossible to hide and turned information into a weapon. Every image, every clip, becomes part of a larger story that shapes global opinion and policy.
The world is watching, and the evidence speaks for itself. In this era, the camera is mightier than the cannon, and the eyes of the world are always on the sea.
No nation stands alone. The Philippines has built a network of friends and allies, turning a regional dispute into a global issue.
The Mutual Defense Treaty with the United States is the cornerstone. An attack on Philippine vessels could trigger American support.
This raises the stakes for China, making any aggression a potential flashpoint with the world's most powerful military.
But the web extends further. Japan provides patrol ships, Australia conducts joint patrols, and Europe increases its naval presence.
Each alliance adds another layer of deterrence and diplomatic support.
The Philippines' strategy is to internationalize the dispute, forcing China to face a united front.
It's no longer Manila versus Beijing, it's Beijing versus a coalition defending the rules-based order.
The world's support is a force multiplier, making the Philippines' position stronger than ever.
In this contest, friendship is power. The South China Sea is unpredictable, riddled with reefs, shallow shoals, and battered by typhoons.
Geography itself is a shield. Large Chinese ships can't safely navigate these waters, but Filipino vessels can.
Typhoon season forces big ships to retreat, giving locals a window to resupply and patrol.
The weather is our friend, a Coast Guard commander said. We're already here when the storms clear.
China faces a logistical nightmare, long supply lines, harsh conditions, and a hostile environment far from home.
Philippines, defending its backyard, is acclimated and agile.
Nature disrupts China's ability to maintain a constant presence.
In this contest of endurance, the home team has the edge.
In the digital age, the battle for global perception is as crucial as any naval standoff.
China wants to be seen as a responsible power, but every video of aggression damages its image and draws sympathy to the Philippines.
The David versus Goliath narrative resonates worldwide. People instinctively root for the underdog.
Beijing faces a dilemma: act aggressively and look like a bully, or do nothing and let the Philippines strengthen its position.
This reputational battle has real consequences, affecting trade, investment, and alliances.
The Philippines' calm, fact-based approach earns global respect and support.
It's not just about defending territory, it's about defending a just cause.
In this war of narratives, the Philippines is winning.
Beyond geopolitics, the spirit of the Filipino people is a force all its own.
For many, this conflict is personal, a matter of pride and identity, from Manila to the fishing villages of Palawan.
Fishermen return to sea despite danger. Soldiers stand guard on the BRP Sierra Madre, and the nation rallies behind them.
We are afraid, but more afraid of losing our sea, a fisherman told us.
This unity gives the government the mandate to stand firm, invest in defense, and strengthen alliances.
Artists, musicians, and citizens keep the issue alive, turning it into a national story of courage.
This deep well of patriotism is something China cannot counter.
A nation's soul is unbreakable.
Why can't the giants simply win? Because the definition of victory has changed.
It's not about the biggest fleet. It's about legal legitimacy, alliances, public opinion, and national spirit.
Every act of aggression becomes evidence, every blockade a violation, every threat a reason for allies to unite.
The Philippines has turned its weaknesses into strengths, fighting smarter, not just harder.
This is a blueprint for smaller nations. Defend sovereignty with law, transparency, and unity.
The rules-based order is imperfect, but not powerless.
The standoff isn't over, but the narrative of inevitable defeat is gone.
The world must stay engaged, supporting law over force and truth over might.
In this fight, the real victory is a world where justice, not power, prevails.